Watching a Jacob Collier interview. I've been watching so many of his because he's such a bright person and such like he's so articulate and so just check him out. And there's no one quite like him. And yeah, when I feel down, I watch his stuff. So I was just rewatching actually an interview that I watched of him already. I very rarely rewatch the same interview I've already watched, but he was just talking about how when he uploaded his like video that kind of blew him up and like everybody knows of him because of it, like he got discovered through it. He took a screenshot right after he posted it that said no views, and he's like, yeah, this felt like an important moment. And you can see the screenshot of YouTube back then was very square, very, you know, like different, and kind of the YouTube that is now is like more curvy and flowy, and that literally like gave me an idea. So like I popped over here to record. Um and I think my idea was why I think platforms have gone less gritty to more. I mean, obviously there's still grids, but like even Netflix is not as like gritty anymore. Like if you have Netflix, like they've updated it so now when you kind of hover over what you want to watch, it like blows it up on the screen, and I don't like that update personally. And like Spotify, the boxes are like rounded. But back in the day, everything was super like gritty, and I guess that's because things weren't as like computers systems weren't as developed, and for computers to do curves is a little more work, if that makes sense, because I took like a coding class, and like it's a lot simpler to make a computer like just make a box than to make a circle, I think, if you guys are following what I'm saying. But then that gave me another thought where it was like, now that social media apps and like the internet as a whole has become more curved and less like rigid, that makes it blend with our real world so much, where there is becoming less and less distinction between the online world and the real world, which is like already we've been known, like the internet's everywhere. And sometimes I spend so much time on the internet I forget that there's like a real world. Like that has happened to me before. But it's just when computers first started, obviously it was like, here's the computer, here's the real world. The computer, like you could play like, I don't know, Atari Breakout on it, and like maybe like one other game, and that's it. Like I'm thinking about my mom's like BlackBerry phone that had like a physical keyboard on it, and I would like play Atari Breakout on it, and you couldn't really do anything on it. But now, because everything's like so flowy and accessible and fast on the internet, then it merges with real life so much, and I feel like, yeah, like with every update, like Instagram would become more. I guess it's also how companies like simplify their logos. I don't know if you guys know about this or noticed it. Um, I'm sure people have, but companies go from having pretty, again, rigid and complex logo, and they like simplify them over the years. Like many fast food places have done that. Many, I can't think of any examples right now. Oh, like even Instagram. Think about Instagram, like the camera, like the brown camera with the little rainbow. That was the icon. To now, it's just like this, like purple box that's kind of like an icon. It's not like the actual camera, it's less complicated, it's more simplified. And a lot of companies do that to like make it seem like their shit's like modern and sleek and different. I don't really know where the point is going. I guess the idea that I had was just like the internet's becoming more flowy and more rounded and more fluid and faster, which is becoming more and more similar to what real life is off the computers, because life is flowy and movie. It's not like rigid like computers used to be. So I guess all of this flowing that happens on computers that simulates life is getting like weaved together, and what's gonna happen next, no one knows. I hope this idea kind of came through. I thought it was worth recording like immediately.